Alright guys, this is Brother Mike Rowland, and this is the guy that made the thread splitting the positive on the energetic forum. It's stuck. Okay, this is one of many in a series of split the positive. I was told a lot of things to do. Okay, here's what I had to do. You see this battery? See that bus bar? I had to unhook 1, 2, 3 of them, and this is hooked up and this one is hooked up back there. Okay, I got all the bus bars up. See how I unhooked them? This little tiny booster is great, but it doesn't have enough balls to hold up all these heavy duty expensive batteries, and they're not flooded. For those of you who understand batteries, marine batteries are like capacitors to some degree. These sons of beasts will not forgive you, not like a Greyhound bus battery. I know you can zap it with 50 amps on a bus battery and it comes right up, and if you do that to these, you destroy them. You've got to trickle these, and when you try to make this booster, this little teeny 100-watt booster, keep up with 8 batteries, ding, you messed up. So now you know what not to do. It would be better if I flooded these with elm, and I'm going to do that in time. Because they're dry cells is what they are. They're barely damp when you buy them, and I've converted lots of them so that with elm, and when they are cycled a little bit on raw current, wow, they're twice the battery then, right? But then I'm going to need some bigger booster. Now I heard somebody say they paralleled, like they put 3 or 4 of these in parallel, but that's a hell of a lot of waste. That I don't know. Maybe it's not. They're only 90% efficient, or 85, and I don't know. I'm thinking about a bigger booster. I saw it want to make, but it's stuck, you guys. It's been there for quite a while now, just bouncing back and forth. Of course, this one doesn't lose anything because it is set to that. You see that? That's been there for hours. And for those of you who understand the 3 battery generating system, I struck a nerve here. And then we were told that the inverter or the motor must be powered 2.5 volts above the charging battery 3, and there it is. This is 12 volts and this is 14.5. So there you go. This is 2.5 volts is where it's stuck. It's been teetering back and forth forever, for hours here on just a couple of points, and you know, 0.0 something, and it's probably going to toggle back and forth for another 30 minutes, and it's going to come down really slow. It's working right now. And before, when, I don't know if you can see that meter, I guess you can, it says 2.5 amps is what it's taking from these batteries that are at 12 volts. So that's 25 watts, maybe 20, 24, 30 watts. Okay, that's taken 30 watts to maintain those 2 batteries. Not all those are hooked up now. There's only 2 of them. It's a 24 volt pack. It's 2 of these. Okay, so ignore that huge pack. So it's only 2 of them, and then that's swept up by this, and that's running, that meter is wrong. That meter should read about 8 or 850. This is a faulty meter. For those of you who saw me check it, you know, I checked it with another amp meter. Okay, so there goes my meter, shut off. Well, anyways, I want you to know that it reached a place where it's functioning better and more realistic. Now, before, like I was saying, it would set at some place here, and I'd have to keep inching it down because the needle would just keep going over and over and over until the fuse blew if I let it, and it would not maintain the voltage. Not like a marine battery would easily be maintained in many cases, size-wise. In other words, a marine battery might look like a cement block, and this one's only a couple inches by a few inches, and these are a lot more compact and different type of batteries. So batteries are important. Sizing your booster. Now look what Want2Make did. He got it 2 900-watt boosters on his, and it works great. He's charging up lights, and he's got his shop going. Of course, the power's out down there in South Carolina a lot with all those big trees and all those storms. I used to live down there in the Walterboro area for about 7 years. But there you go, just hanging there, which it never would before. This would just continue down because I could not hold it up with that little booster. I could not maintain that. But this is doing it. And the way I did it was I unhooked all those other 6 batteries. That's too damn many batteries, okay? So now you know what not to do. You don't want too much battery for that booster that you're using. That booster can only hold up so much battery. Alright, and I'm only using a few hundred milliamps, like 850. And then it's going, doesn't make sense because I'm using 2,500 milliamps to go that way, and I guess it's picking up 850, 900 milliamps over here, so it's only ending up with maybe 1,300 milliamps or 1,100 milliamps at 25 volts over here. Well, yeah, because this is double. Well, this is 12 volts, so, and if you calculate that quickly or do it in your head, you will realize that this is twice of what the other battery is seeing here. So we're lucky to be getting an amp or something over there at 25 volts. And then the amp comes around here at 4, and then it stepped up from 12 volts because the differential, let's see, the differential is, let me show you that. Oh, there's the differential. Hey, that's pretty good, huh? 13.3. Alright, I just wanted you guys to know it's stuck. It's finally stuck in one place.